Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm not going to do a full camper video this weekend. It's just been too busy. I'm beat. But I am going to do a short video here to answer a few questions. One of the questions I keep getting is about the refrigerator because it takes so long for it to cool down after I get back from the weekend, and they're saying, why don't I run it on just LP? So far I have not been able to get this to fire up on LP. It only runs when the camper itself is plugged in. I got many, you have to have it level, which I did level it out last weekend before I left. And it has to run on battery. So yesterday I went and took out the old battery and I went and bought a brand new battery. Melissa is messaging me because up at the farmhouse, none of the regular TV channels are working. Something is wrong with the antenna or the cable, so we're trying to figure it out. I'll be up there tomorrow. I'll crawl up on the roof and take a look. But anyway, yeah, I have not been able to get this to fire up on gas yet. If I did, like the fifth wheel, it's great. It doesn't even have to be plugged in. Everything stays nice and cool, but so far I have not been able to figure that out yet. I got the comment today. I just posted the camper video, the last camper video. That's why I have all these questions about putting down the awning to keep it cooler. My problem is, within my lifetime, I think I've owned 8 campers. And to this day, I still have not been able to figure out how to put the awning down in a dignified manner. Usually, when you're at a campground, there's people there, and I've never figured that out, how to do it. I've done it before, but I haven't done it enough to be able to do it confidently enough every time. And this is the morning sun side of the camper. It doesn't even get warm really on this side. This is the side that has the hot afternoon sun, and there's just no awning over here. A few people have commented on the fact that I don't put my antenna down when I move the camper. Well, if you watched in the beginning videos, I attached a different antenna to this antenna. So when I put it down, it doesn't work very good. And I only move the camper about 1,000 feet maybe when I move it for the weekend. So I just leave it up. There's nothing to hit. And then it just stays there, and I bring it back here and I set it up, and the antenna is pointing in the exact same direction. Another question I get is, why don't I move the camper to a more shady spot so it would be cooler? When I got a hold of the campground, I needed sewer, water, and electric. Most of the sites you see here, they have electric, but they don't have sewer. So I wanted all 3. I don't want to have to take this and bring it to the dump station and then bring it back. Like I said, I've had a lot of travel trailers, campers. When I worked out in North Dakota, I had 4 of them out there, and I rotated guys for work and everything, and having sewer and water and electricity is just critical for me. I just like to be able to not worry about it.
At the same time.
Another question that I get a lot is, why do I move the camper off of this site every weekend or when I leave? And the reason why is, with this campground, they probably have 150 campsites here, and I don't know what it's like in every other state, but we only have so many months of really nice weather, and camping is huge here. So and these people take reservations 1 year in advance. Everything here is sold out on the weekends. So when I contacted them, I didn't make a reservation a year in advance. So they made a deal with me where I can bring it in here during the week because they're fairly empty during the week. But when I leave, if I leave Friday versus Thursday, they're starting to bring in the campers. And this site is then already reserved up to a year in advance. So I pay the regular monthly fee to have the camper here, but I do not have to pay utilities, my electricity. That was the deal. So I get a little cheaper deal that way. They're making some money during the week. I'm out of their hair, on the weekend, and it works good for everybody. You know, check in is 3 o'clock. I always come in here on Sunday at 4 o'clock. Everybody's gone. I just move it back in for the week. Either Thursday, this week I'm going to move it out tomorrow, which is Thursday. If I stay till Friday, I leave in the morning. Check-in isn't until 11. Somebody had mentioned, or actually it was a suggestion, that I put freeze jugs of ice, like 1 gallon things of water, and put them in the fridge and freezer over the weekend. Well, I read that, and I, of course, was here, and I didn't have anything like that. But last weekend when I was at the farmhouse, Melissa and I froze 4-gallon jugs of water, and then I brought them down with me. And then immediately when I got here, I put 2 in the freezer and 2 in the refrigerator, and then just turned everything on, which normally would have taken at least 36 hours until I was comfortable with putting something in the fridge and freezer, and it was cold like right away. So that was a great idea. So now I'm gonna, if I had a big freezer here, I would freeze some and put them in when I left to keep it cold. But that's not a big deal because I bring everything from the farmhouse down here frozen, so I have time. And then I'm just going to keep bringing those 4 jugs back and forth and putting them in there. And then immediately it gets nice and cool, and I get here at 4. I'm pretty comfortable that by bedtime I can put stuff in there, but I just wait till the next day. Let's see. TV channels. Somebody commented today, and it really wasn't anything bad or anything, but they said, I seem to be stuck in a time warp just watching old TV shows. And do I like anything new on TV? And the answer to that is no. I don't. Everything, I don't watch the new TV much. And up here at the camper, I get 6 channels. 2 of them are shopping channels. One is like the Laugh channel, which I'm not really big on comedy. If I watch a comedy show, it has to be something so comedic, like Airplane or something, where it's so stupid that it's funny. Otherwise, I kind of like, science fiction, documentary, stuff like that. So I get 2 shopping channels, the Laugh channel. I get the Bounce channel, which so far I have found absolutely nothing that I like on that channel. There's Mystery Channel, which has a lot of crime drama, and Melissa likes to watch a lot of crime drama, and I get sick of it after a while because it's always so depressing. It's not even that, it's interesting, it's just, I guess I get sick of it. So, and then there's Grit, which is westerns, so I end up watching, I just have that going in the background pretty much all the time unless I put in a DVD. Usually, like right now, it's 10 minutes after 9. I'll put in one of the Star Trek DVDs and just let that go in the background until bedtime. I'm trying to see, because this time, I put up 3 or 4 videos, so I'm trying to see any of the comments that I keep getting. Oh, here they asked, what about mosquitoes? Well, the campground sprays for mosquitoes. I've never seen them spray, but I asked them about that. And so far, I have not once been buzzed by a mosquito here. So it must be pet friendly because tons of people here have pets. So I want to ask them what they use, because it would be nice to do that at the farmhouse before we have our family reunion thing up there. And but it's also been really dry this year, though, and when there's not a lot of water, you don't have a lot of mosquitoes. Somebody asked, why don't you keep your camper plugged in at the camp so you don't have to keep everything cool? The place that I park it, there is no electricity, so. This person here, his name is Ray. He said they live in the fifth wheel full time, and he opens the windows and turns on the Fantastic fans so it draws out the hot air when they're not home, and it keeps it nice and cool even on some of the really hot days. We actually I put one in the fifth wheel right above the kitchen, a Fantastic fan. Them things suck the air out or blow it in whichever direction fantastically. Fantastic fan is a good name for it. And I would like to put one in here in the bathroom or in the bedroom, but this camper has the shroud that's already over the fan. And I would have to take that off and then install the fan and then put it back on. So when I looked at that, it was like, at the time I'm moving the camper down here, I don't have time to do that yet. But those fans are really awesome. They really are. This person here, his name is Jason, says he thinks if he would ditch the camper and put up a tent, it'd be great for the video series on the channel. Years ago, 2007 or 8, for like 3 years I worked out in Williston, North Dakota when the construction crash was going all over. And the first year out there, I actually lived in the same tent that you see me duck hunt in right now. Oh, looks like the neighbors are home, Gary and Carla. And anyway, as I got more and more work, I bought travel trailers, and because I had guys that would come out then and rotate. I'd have so many guys out for 2 weeks and then rotate with more guys. Anyway, that first season in the camper, I stayed at the Lewis and Clark State Park in Epping, North Dakota. And it was right on Lake Sakakawea. It was an awesome campground, the nicest people that ran it. And I would work and then I would go catfishing on the lake or the river. And it was really awesome, but when severe storms would come, they would come and alert me. And then I had stakes in the ground and I would strap the tent. Because I didn't want to die, you know, I mean, whatever, trees could fall on it. But I had a little TV, back then they were the bigger TVs, you know, and it had a VCR in it and a fan and my cot and my outdoor kitchen, and I lived in there. And you know what, it would make for great videos, but after doing that for 4 months that year, no, I'm good. Camper is the way I want to go. I talked in the last camper video, I think, about getting that reflector stuff that goes on the windows. I think it's called like Reflectix or something. It's the like bubble wrap with foil on each side. And it was supposed to show up on Saturday, and I got a email that said it was delayed, and it didn't arrive until Monday. Well, I was already down here. So anyway, a lot of people have said that it works absolutely awesome. One person said that be careful, I don't know, something, because it was going to break the glass in the camper. So I don't really think that's going to be a problem. Somebody said, though, to be careful if there's moisture that gets between there, you can get mold. I would actually pull it off and let everything dry out. And this person just says, Kevin wants to let us know how it works. He might want to try it on his camper. I have got a lot of comments in this video saying how awesome it does work. So we'll see what happens. I have the scissors showed up that I bought to cut it. The Velcro little thingies showed up to stick it to the window. And then that was on Friday. And then Saturday, when that stuff was supposed to show up, I got the thing that said it was delayed. Bailey commented. Bailey's Vlogs and More. She's been a long time subscriber. I talked to her and her dad. Looks like such a peaceful place you're at, Joe. Stay cool. That's about it right now with the heat. You know what? This person here, I did not get to go mud bugging this week. I'm going to do it early next week. Today I went and over to Brian. I call him Brian the Butcher. To his house because he's getting me cow livers and cow kidneys, and I got it all, and it's in my coolers now. And I met his wife, and they have a little kid, and it was fun anyway. They just started live like 3.8 miles away from here. Anyway, when I went and did the video last week and said I didn't have any luck catching things in the sand, this person says, and when I did it in the sand, it was not the best area. That way, and it was nowhere near right here. Anyway, this guy says the best spot, his name is Chris, crawfishing in a river was with no rock and it's just sand. He said once it gets dark, they just come, the whole entire bottom is covered. So I'm hoping that's what it's like here. I really hope next week, I think I'll put the traps out Monday or Tuesday, and I really hope to get some mud bugs. Magda comments, have I missed something? You seem to have gone from snow to boiling weather in about 3 weeks. That's pretty much what it was like. This person said it was 115 today in Phoenix, Arizona. No, thank you. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Maybe I'll do some more of these questions and comment videos in the future.
Something in them.
Right now, I need to take a shower. I will see you guys on the next video.